welcome back to Filmscination. I review movies from any genre from new to old, depending when you see this video. And today's pick is State of Play, a 2009 thriller drama. It's all about how politics and journalists are essentially two peas in a pod. Okay, now that I'm just editing this video, I am not aware that my little hairs are just not wanting to stay down or anything. So, please ignore for the rest of the video my little hairs just doing what the fuck they want to do. Okay, let's continue. We have Ben Affleck as a congressman who is rising to be the next presidential nominee. However, as usual, comes to terms he is involved with the mistress who ends up being murdered, and many secrets come out. An old friend of his named Collins, who is a journalist played by Russell Crowe, must figure out the murder and dig up some dark secrets about corporates and basic corporate figures. And of course, the movie would not be without Rachel McAdams playing a young journalist named Della, wanting the urge to succeed in the company. What I particularly liked about the film is how the plot was pulled like full circle with no shits. It's fast paced, but does not cut to any BS of the character development, which, yes, I understand that is always a great thing for movies, but this sticks to more of the plot than whether if the character, learns something or not. And the movement of the camera, of having it feel as we were one with the journalist and standing there waiting for answers to be told. And the journalist is constantly moving and figuring out the dirt behind the story. And I appreciate the way it took two storylines into one to solve the mystery behind, the woman being murdered. And Russell Crowe gave exactly what this character needs, and which is to simply be a douche of a journalist and being sarcastic and funny, a scum. And I mean, it just works how to accomplish their job, And I mentioned, how does he not seem to have a heart? I don't know. He doesn't look, seems like he has a heart. But Russell Crowe in other movies, he has some demeanor of ways of changing characters, and I appreciate that he doesn't stick to, one kind of genre like other actors. Now, as for Ben Affleck, anytime I saw him with his suit on, I could not help but see Batman. Even though my opinion is I wish there was someone else playing Batman. And besides the point, Ben Affleck is a great actor, but thriller drama movies are more up his alley. And he does a great job as a congressman, and I can't complain about it, really. And as for the editing, there is a lot of sharp cuts in order to keep up the intensity and wanting us, to stay within the story. And just looking at it from the trailer, you get a sense this is just going to be a very fucking fast-paced movie. Like, you got to keep up. Part of what I don't like is Rachel McAdams didn't do her job well, but not to say that Rachel McAdams didn't do her job well, but like Della was basically floating around watching the bad things like journalists must do to succeed in the end, like of this competition of journalism. Yes, it adds in some intensity to parts of the story, but Rachel's character gives context, but just felt dry a bit. And also, without giving too much, I did not like the way the movie ended. It felt very much like, here you go, throwing it completely in a different direction. The movie was doing so well that I was so disappointed by how it ended. It gives a heart to one of the characters, and you already know who it is. But to me, that is boring and basically, well, sadly gives truth to reality of our government. And in the end, nothing is done. And I understand if it's taken in a different route, but I just wish the movie would have ended another way and would have been, yeah, it could have been your typical thriller movie. Some say they like the ending, and I understand why. Simply just my opinion. So, overall, State of Play offers a fun, intriguing mystery about mysteries being murder. So if you like watching thriller movies with a good like a good cast, this movie could be for you. So I'll be rating State of Play 3.5 out of 5 stars. So let me know what you think. I very much appreciate it. If you guys want to continue seeing more of my reviews, go ahead and subscribe. Comment down below to see there be like I will watch the movie, saw the movie, or just be like no thanks, moving on. So again, very much appreciate it. You have a nice day, and I'll see you next time.